Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king. He has been on fire lately, and not only for this season or the last season, but prior to all those seasons as well. And the most important thing that I like about him is his consistency. He is consistent. He will be there for Liverpool whenever they need him the most. But sadly, I don't know, and we all might not know when this comes to an end. God knows better, but still, it's eminent that his career at Liverpool might be coming to an end in 1 or 2 years. But do not be sad that it has ended. Be happy that it happened. A quote. All right. So when we come to his individual stats, he has the most brilliant of them all. Except Gyökeres, maybe he had 70 GA, 80 GA. So yeah, but we'll see what he does in the Premier League, and according to that, we'll assess him. All right, Mohamed Salah had 36 goals and 23 assists in 56 matches. Well, if we compare the Ballon Do'r nominees on the basis of their goals plus assists, Mohamed Salah is first, and the second, not so far behind him, is Rafinha. But both of them are, different kind of players. Mohamed Salah is the kind of player that will just deliver one decisive pass, and it always manages to get into the net. Always. I haven't seen when it hasn't. But considering that he created 90 chances, out of which only 18 went in, so yeah. With Darwin Núñez up top, you can't expect anything. Alright. Then again, 36 goals, 23 assists. It's almost 60 GA, which is absolutely amazing. And we do not appreciate Salah enough, because he has been dropping 20 goals, 20 assist seasons every single season for the last 6 or 7 years, and that's the reason why he is so underrated. And most of the Premier League players wanted him to win the Ballon d'Or, because in today's world, the only players that do not get forgotten are the ones who are etched in history by winning certain awards. And Mohamed Salah, if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, he might not have such a grand legacy like the others. Well, coming back to his stats, 0.77 goals per 90, and if he hadn't had a goal drought towards the end of the Premier League season, he might have even had 1 goals per 90 and 0.48 assists per 90. And his total GA per 90 on average was a whopping 1.25. This is amazing, man. This means that in every single match that Liverpool played, a Salah goal or assist was almost guaranteed. And he scored a goal every 117 minutes he played. He had 60 out of 102 shots on target, and he scored a goal with only shooting the ball 3.64 times on average. That is really good, considering most of the players other than him, attacking players. Wait, let me just get Mbappe's stats out. I don't think that I have him. Nevertheless, if we look at Rafinha, he had 4.78, which is still good, but other players, they do not have that much good shots to goal ratio. But Mohamed Salah, he has a really good one, and his expected assists in the Premier League were 15.12, and the striker up top wasn't able to convert almost 3 of them, so he underperformed in the XA, but that's not his fault. It's Darwin Núñez's fault, I think. And then he attempted 1,106 passes, out of which 23 were on target, which gives him a passing accuracy of 74.41. Now you might be saying that his accuracy isn't that much good. Well, I do agree with you on that, but still, he is an attacking winger who will be there creating chances from the crosses. And in my opinion, the most risky kind of passes are the crosses, because there are defenders who are mostly taller than the strikers in the box, and there's a big chance that the crosses go, off target. And that might be the reason for such a low passing accuracy. He created 90 chances, as I've mentioned earlier, and made an assist every 188 minutes he played. He completed 54 out of his attempted 128 dribbles and was caught offside 18 times. He won 124 out of 308 ground duels. Now, I just remembered a meme. It was not during the 24-25 season. In fact, it was a meme from yesterday when Salah had an absolute stinker against Arsenal, I think. But courtesy of Dominic Szoboszlai's free kick, Liverpool were able to get the win. But people were criticizing Salah by saying every single first touch of Salah is turning into a duel. So might have been the story last season as well, but I didn't notice it that much. But 308 ground duels is a little, concerning when you consider that most of the ground duels are his heavy touches. But it's okay as long as it's scoring. And he also won 9 aerial duels. Now coming to his key performances. First of all, the most prominent one of the earlier performances would be his 2 goals and 2 assists and a goal versus Manchester United. Well, to be honest, it is not that much difficult to do that in today's era, because even Grimsby Town can score 14 goals past Manchester United, so this is not such a impressive stat. And he also created 3 chances in that match, and another good one, although it was just an assist, but other than that, he had brilliant stats. Against Bournemouth, he just registered 1 assist, but created 6 chances and completed 5 dribbles. And then again, in the Champions League, a goal and an assist versus Bologna, plus 3 chances created, 2 assists versus Leverkusen, plus 5 chances created, 2 goals versus Southampton, 1 goal and an assist versus City. I think it was the first match against City in which he made a brilliant pass to Gakpo. I remember that was a pass that got people saying that this man deserves a Ballon Do'r right now. And then 2 goals and an assist versus Newcastle, although unfortunately the match ended in a 3-3 draw, but he also created 3 chances in that match. 2 goals and 2 assists versus Spurs, and this was the match. This was the first match of the Premier League season when they faced Spurs. It was not the one in which they officially won the Premier League, but still, I think they won that match 6-3. Then 2 assists and a goal versus West Ham, plus 3 dribbles and 4 chances created, and a goal and an assist versus City. Well, you might have just noticed a pattern here that whenever Salah scores, it is very likely that he assists as well, and whenever he assists, it is very likely that he scores a goal as well. And that is the reason why he was able to achieve such a high GA. And in the Premier League alone, he was the Golden Boot winner, the top assister with 18 assists, and he scored 29 goals, so 47 GA. That is not a joke, and it might have been even higher, and he might have even broken Thierry Henry's record of the most assists in the Premier League season if he had taken the post Premier League, you could say, of the matches after which they won the Premier League officially. If he had taken them more seriously, and if Liverpool hadn't gone out giving away points to everyone, it might have been even better, because we all know what he's capable of. And the goal drought after they won the Premier League was a little bit, it hurt Salah's chances of winning the Ballon Do'r, I'd say, as well, because more goals equals more chances, and more assists equals more chances as well. But coming to the prediction, my prediction, that will Mohamed Salah win the Ballon d'Or or not. To be honest, with that kind of GA, one should be a guaranteed Ballon d'Or winner. But considering that there are other players with same GA or even better, I'm talking about Victor Gyökeres and you could just take Rafinha, but they had won more trophies. Now I'm talking about Rafinha because he has won 3 trophies, while Mohamed Salah with Liverpool has only won 1 trophy. Now the Premier League fans might be saying that Salah was the best player in the world because he was the best player in the best league in the world, so that just makes him an automatic Ballon d'Or frontrunner. But still, performing in the Premier League alone isn't enough. If it was, then Erling Haaland would have been guaranteed the Ballon d'Or in 2023, but obviously he wasn't because he had performances throughout, but the major competition of that season he missed out because his country didn't qualify. I'm talking about the World Cup. Same might be happening this season because Salah and Liverpool got locked out of the Champions League very early, and that might have been the reason, because you might say that also Rafinha also lost out on the Champions League. They got knocked out, but they got knocked out in the semi-final, and Liverpool got knocked out in the round of 16, I guess. This makes a huge difference. And other than that, other than the Premier League, Liverpool hasn't really won any trophy. Not the FA Cup, not the Carabao Cup, or they lost the Carabao Cup final to Newcastle. But if they had won those trophies, Salah might have had a greater chance at winning the Ballon d'Or. I might still consider him, and most of the people will still consider him as a frontrunner for the award, but giving him the award, considering that he was the best player in the Premier League, isn't really enough. And if this was the metric, then Victor Gyökeres might have also been a frontrunner, or Harry Kane, Mbappe, because they performed brilliantly in their respective leagues. But they also performed good in other competitions as well, and that's the reason why their particular fan bases are giving them their shouts. Liverpool fans are giving shouts as well, but still, I don't think that these shouts are that much valid. So, final prediction, Salah won't win the Ballon d'Or. No matter how much PR boost does the Premier League give him, it's not happening. And that's not only a prediction, and I am pretty confident that he won't win the Ballon d'Or. If he had won the Champions League, or just even the Champions League, not even the Premier League, and he had these kind of performances, he might have won the Ballon d'Or on itself. But as he hasn't, he really doesn't stand that much big of a chance. So that was it for today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, and until then, adios.